Hi, my name is Ludas Butkus and welcome to the crypto market overview. Today everything is still going up. Bitcoin almost reached $3,400. It has now gone a bit down, but if we go to the charts, okay, let's go to the 1-day chart and it's loading a bit slowly. And let's see the peak. It was $3,397. So barely made it, and then it hit back down. But the price is still hovering around this resistance line. But it seems like it is going to break it. If we go to the 7-day chart, the trend line is quite clear. My computer seems to be quite slow right now. The trend line is up for the month. Let's go for a month. And after this drop before the hard fork, it kept going up, and now we're over here. And before I said that I'm waiting for around $3,300, $400, but it seems that Bitcoin still has a lot of heat in it, and it might reach 500 or 600, maybe even will be reaching 4,000 in a few months or so. Well, we'll see how it goes, but overall it looks very optimistic right now. And it's all fine and dandy. So let's get back to the charts. Ethereum in the last 7 days rose 35%, and it is now $270, which is a huge increase. It's still far away from its peak where it was almost $400, but it might get there eventually. For the month, somehow the charts are really slow right now. Why aren't they loading? Well, the lowest low was at 135, and now it is at 270. There was a peak right here at around 250. So overall the price is slowly getting back up. Haven't heard any huge news about Ethereum. The press is quite quiet, so nothing to really bump up the price right now. So overall the recovery is happening, and it's also very positive. I'm hoping it will reach the 400 back in a month or two as well. Ripple is actually not doing that great right now. Let's go to the charts and hope they load faster this time. As you can see at the top of the spike, it was 40 cents for one Ripple. Right now we're at 18 cents, so the price is more than half from the peak. And as you can see, it was kind of tumbling down. Let's zoom in over here to the spikes. So it was at 40 cents, then it dropped to 20. Again, I had a little bit recovery, 20, then 30, then around 30, then we see a huge downtrend, and it still continues on. And I'm not sure, did it start from here and started recovering, or is it just a flat line? Well, overall, even though the market is rising, Bitcoin is rising, Ripple doesn't seem to be rising. Well, it's quite stable right now, but the price is still quite low. We'll see where it goes next. So what's next on the chart? Bitcoin Cash. I think it did recover a bit. like it added like $70 to the price, if I'm correct. Yeah, it was 200 and now it's 270. I'm guessing more people are finally getting their hands on their Bitcoin Cash, maybe trading, buying, I'm not sure. But still, it's far away from the peak at 700, and overall it more looks like a downtrend rather than a recovery. Still nothing special about it. So what's next? NAM is actually doing a huge sprint up. In 7 days it got 75%, though I think it's still haven't reached its peak. I think it has been higher than that. Let's go to the charts. Oh, it did reach its peak and it has now broken it. Haven't read the news or anything, but there was a huge update coming up for NAM. Maybe that happened recently and now the price is skyrocketing. I am holding some NAM and that makes me really happy. And I bought somewhere around here at 15 cents, so right now at 27, it's nearly doubling, so that's really nice. So what's next from the big cryptocurrencies? NAM is all even above Litecoin. Litecoin quite stable at $45. Even though the market is going up, it has went only 8%, very similar to Ripple. Ethereum Classic, I don't really like that. I'm not even sure why is it so high. It's just Ethereum, but Ethereum Classic looks better for me. Well, just my personal preference. Dash is also quite stable, hovering around the 200 mark. Okay, and if we look at this chart, the price is actually growing quite stably. There aren't huge spikes and huge sell-offs after that. There was 15, 16, 20, $40, then it hovered around 40, went up a lot when everything was going up to 100, then it was a huge lump, but back to 50, 60, then it was on an uptrend, then 150, 110, it keeps going. This was a huge sell-off in the whole market, so it was at 220, 27, and it's now recovering, and I'm guessing it will reach 200 back again and test the resistance line, and we might get a huge spike yet again. Well, we'll see how it goes, but overall in the last 7 days did it increase in price? Not really. So it's hovering around, or was that for the whole period? So let me check. Yeah, Dash also increased similarly to Ripple, Litecoin, around 10%. IOTA, huge increase, 86%, though I'm not, haven't read much about IOTA. It just came out of nowhere just recently, still didn't have the time to research it. NEO is, oh my god, 147% up after the rebranding. If you didn't know where Ant shares go, it actually rebranded to NEO, and damn, this is skyrocketing so high. Oh my god. If you bought at $7, now you're so a happy camper. And probably it's still going to go up. The market is very positive right now. Not sure, maybe we'll be doubling even that. But after that there will probably be a huge correction. Well, going back to the means, it had a resistance line at $11 and it now broke that by 7, so maybe at $14 it will go back, maybe even lower, depends on how the market reacts. But yeah, a huge spike for a currency that's rank 10. Stratis, after a huge increase, it kind of slowed down, but if you would look at the charts, it did a huge run up. We are loading, and it's haven't reached its peak where it was $10, but it is going close. It's nearly $8. Let's look at a smaller chart for a month. It was 677, 70.50, and right now 70.40. So it's hovering now at $7 and some cents. So I'm guessing it will test the $10 resistance line in the near future, if the markets continue to go up. Monero, not a huge fan of it. Maybe I'll try it out, getting the cloud mining contract, but overall it has gone up 20%. Waves, wow, 100% increase. Let's look at it. What's happening? We have it at $5. Wow, it's also quite near the peak at $6.83. Then it had a huge decrease before the hard fork to $2, a really good time to buy, and now it's $5.69. Probably will be testing the resistance line as well. Something to look out for in the near future. Okay, BitConnect, this is a scam, and you should, if you're invested in this, please get your money out. Zcash at $208. Not that long ago it was, I think, at around 400. So not doing that great after the huge sell-off in the whole market. It haven't recovered. Okay. The chart for this is quite strange. Okay, now we can see some action. So as you can see, it was at around 400 and it started going down, and no signs of recovery, hovering around $200. Was thinking about getting into cloud mining for Zcash. Have some people who are well, all into Zcash, but well, I don't know. Maybe they know something more than I do, but the price doesn't look too great, and the perspective doesn't seem too great as well. Well, we'll have to see how it goes. Anyways, let's keep on going. BitShares haven't I think it is a exchange, a market for cryptocurrencies. Something to look into myself. If I'm not mistaken, it is the same developer that created Steemit. So let's look at the price. It seems to be quite low right now. Definitely a good time to buy if you're thinking. I'm actually thinking about it, if I'm not mistaken with this. I think it is. Let's go to the website to make it clear before I talk myself into some nonsense. I think, yeah, BitShares, your share in the decentralized exchange, and yeah, you can exchange cryptocurrencies right here, and it's all decentralized, and yeah, the creator is the same. for Steam it, the same developer, and yeah, it is a really good time to buy, I guess. At the huge sell-off it was 9 cents, it's now 15, but still haven't recovered a lot. And at the peak it was 40 cents, and I'm guessing it's very likely to go back to somewhere near. Well, it's not showing an uptrend right now, but the market is super positive right now, so in a month or two, well, if everything goes okay, it should start recovering. So I might look into investing into this. So it is looking good. BitShare is Steam, still hovering around $1.36. The recovery only 12%. Well, I read some news that a lot of Steam from some big accounts were sold, and that's why the price is not increasing while everything on the market is. So let's look at the chart real quickly. So a huge sell-off is actually pulling the price down, and we'll need to wait for $3 Steam for a while. It was even as low as 80 cents, a good time to buy. I think it's still a good time to buy right now. Maybe it will go a few cents backwards, though I don't doubt it. But if you want to invest, it's a pretty good time right now. Let's get back to the whole market. Sia coin. This one, it hasn't recovered after the huge hit. It lost almost half of its value. It was around 2 cents, and now it's only around 1 cent, so half of the price has gone down. It has even went down to half of a cent. I think I bought in right around there, around 1 cent, so I'm basically even right now after all the fluctuation. Anyways, I'm going to shoot a video about Sia in a day or two, and I'll do a bigger review of it. Let's go to the full list, where it has assets of cryptocurrencies, which is a bigger list of projects. In the previous list we didn't see Qtum, or how is it said, not sure. Don't know much about it, but it is up at 13th place with a 100% increase. Tether, nothing to analyze right here. It has to be $1. Somehow it isn't, and Veritasium, it got scammed and the price had gone down after the ICO got hacked, not scammed. So not really bright things for Veritasium. Let's look at the charts. Yeah, probably it went a bit down after the news, and it's not really recovering. So what's next? Golem. I'm really excited about this project. It has went up quite a bunch. Not sure how the price was before the hard fork of Bitcoin. Yeah, that was the hard fork before Bitcoin. I bought around here at 35, so I'm down a bit, but it's still recovering, and I'm hoping it to reach 65 cents again. Probably will take at least a couple of months. What's next on the list? We're a bit too far. Stellar Lumens up 40% the last 7 days. Not sure if it was down. Stellar is very similar to Ripple, but it is not as successful as you can see. Yeah, it was down a lot and slight recovery, though it was up even to 5 cents and more. So it's a huge downturn. Bitcoin, not sure why is it so high, probably for the long development. Lisk still hovering at around $2, 18% recovery, nothing special. Though I am invested in this and would like to see the price go back to $4 where it was. Okay, what's next? Dogecoin. They definitely need a rebranding like Neo. Factum, have invested in this, not a huge recovery after the Bitcoin hard fork sell-off, and there's just a lot of currencies that I don't know anything about. So Emercoin is another one that I know of, 20% increase. Okay, Zcoin, I think a Zcash hard fork going up there. Rubycoin, what to do? I want to find a few more, though I think I'll need to use search, or are they really that down there? Let's use search. What I'm looking for is Polybius, an ICO that I invested in. The price is at $4.37, quite stale before anything gets done. No trading is actually happening. Trade volume was huge over here when it dropped. It was a really good time to buy. And as you can see, it has doubled from here, though the ICO price was $10 and it's still far away from that. And another last currency that I want to go about is Scenario. I'm going to write a review about it. I got quite interested in it because it's something similar to Steemit. They want to create a social network. They are starting with a URL shortener, a minimum viable product, and they are going to build the system up to a whole social media. Well, I'm interested in stuff like that because I want to build my brand. When they build a following, and building a following when a system is really new is quite easy. So I want to be one of the first ones. I have invested in this at around 28 cents. So it kind of recovered right now. But it was at 64 cents. So after a huge pump, and it might go at, I think a launch is scheduled at August 15th, where a beta version will start of Scenario, and then we might see a bigger increase in price. So this is it for this huge market overview where I went on about a lot of cryptocurrencies, though let's look at the full list again. I think I didn't talk about a few here. Golem, not seeing Algor, Gnosis. Forgot to talk about Gnosis. A prediction market token. It was really up. If I remember, it was around $300 for one Gnosis token, and now it's only 200, so a huge decrease. Yeah, it was 358 even, and it has now flatlined. Well, we'll need to wait for bigger adoption of the platform before the price starts going up. And what else? Augur. Same thing like Gnosis. 35%. Sorry for that. Okay, here's the price at. Why is not showing? Why are you not showing me the price? Okay, I bought at around $35 and damn, the price has gone down. It's now only around $18 and I bought at 35. It would be actually a really good time to buy right now. It's at a huge low right now. If we see a bigger perspective, damn, these charts are slow. Okay, let's beat it out. It started out at 17, then it was around 5. It started climbing to 10, 17. So it seems like the 17 is the biggest resistance line right here. Then some pumps and dumps, spikes, and etc. And here at $35 it started to go down, and now it's likely not going to go any lower because it's now at a pretty strong resistance line, so it should go up. But at a huge decrease, at a huge minus right now. So this is it for this market overview. Hope it was helpful. Hope you got a few ideas where to put your money in, and we'll see you in the next one.